Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go in the rain here in Western New York. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
You know, the conversation around Jalen Hurts is always a difficult one because to a lot of people outside, they strictly look at the box score. They look at his passing numbers and touchdown numbers, and they say, okay, he's a second-tier quarterback. But when you look at the situation he's in, the style of play in which they ask him to do, be the field general of a very talented and very balanced offense in Philadelphia, he is the exact perfect quarterback that they need to execute that vision. So he's not going to throw for 40 touchdowns. He's not going to throw for 5,000 yards, and that's exactly the way they want it. He is as dynamic, he is as competitive, and as good as any quarterback in the NFL.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down. Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Inside the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
He'll try and run here with Cook. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They had that lightning bolt to open the game. The long touchdown. They'll try to build on the lead now. This drive begins 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you could see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Room to run again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 7.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. As we are ready to get back underway. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight, so as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide, nowhere to cut, take them down for a loss.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in. Calcaterra's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
17 yards.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end. And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll dodge one would-be tackle and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
A gain of 6 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Elliott on now for the PAT. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's right side, and he's got count to Terra. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Now Hurts going to call his own number.
Jalen Hurts. A 7-yard gain. That's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's second and 2. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Eagles.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott thanks the rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half.
Jake Elliott to kick
Very
off for
one-sided
Philadelphia.
first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
First and 10.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about their previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just made a sweep, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end, get the LA yelling.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Hurts working in the pistol. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A run with Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
He'll look forward, a short gain to the 25. Christian Benford brings him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Johnson now to return. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Allen. Woo! And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
31 yards.
Big play there for the Bills.
First down.
31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard
If you want to score
line.
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing again. It's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills are able to edge a bit closer.
Eagles 20, Bills 7.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go with the option here to the short side. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
Pass interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a first down. Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Barkley. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. Barkley trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll run with Barkley. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and put the lead up by 2 more.
Bills 7.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got Richard E. Got bro coming slow 6 racks on the sweat.
To throw is Allen. He takes off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Complete to number 86, Dalton Kincaid. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
2nd down and 3. To throw once more, here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.